Hey collective, I am Latoya Coleman and welcome to my channel. You guys, I am a prophetess and I am doing my self-care message today with a black eye message. Guys, I appreciate you. If you're new to the channel and you like what I subscribe, go ahead and subscribe to the video and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. Thank you to all my subscribers and my supporters. You guys are greatly appreciated. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, my website is itsHerStoryllc.com. Y'all go check out my website. Gratitude spirit. So I haven't did self-care Sunday in like 2 weeks, y'all, because I've been sitting here baffled on what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to pick up them Took Me Elmo cards or if I wanted to deliver the message just spiritually, because for some reason my inner battle with these little Took Me Elmo cards is like me putting on 9 is really winning. But my my little ego self wanna they like the theatrics as well. So it is what it is. From time to time, I guess I'm just going to do what I got to do. And whatever I do and however I do it for that day is however I'm going to do it. I'm just going to trust that the message going to be the message. I'm not going to get caught up in the theatrics and however people say things is supposed to be done. Or however I try to battle with myself on how things need to be portrayed. But if you're needing to hear this message, either way I deliver it, you're going to hear the message. You hear me? And if you have to come back and it resonate a little later on down the line, it's because it doesn't resonate until it resonates. Now, when you need the message, it'll be right on time. So I'm going to start saying that my readings are timeless, because it really is, y'all. If y'all really just tap into what I'm trying to say. But Self-care Sunday is my favorite day. It really is. And so today we're going to really look at the word love and the action definition of involved in what love is supposed to be. Because you guys, they keep saying word is an action word, but you got to really look at it, the life of that a person have lived and how they was raised on how love's supposed to be. Look, was you conditioned by a person who was damaged and they was conditioned by somebody who was damaged? Or did you learn from a loving family that pain teach you what love was? Or did you turn or did your parents teach you what love was? Did the community have some type of a hand on what you look at love is? And collectively speaking, can you actually think that love is divine the same, from one person to another? Do you actually think that people can see love the same way as you do? So many people debate on how people, we all got the basic structure on treat people how you want to be treated type of energy, or treat people the way that they treat you. You can look at that shit from pain or love, y'all. Self-love care Sundays, self-care Sunday is in effect, you guys. Yes, touch my soul and let me heal it. Touch the soul and let me heal it. Invite in the loving lessons of what you've been through in your life and how things played out the way they played out. Stop. Sometimes you got to really look at how people define love as how they grew up as well, has a major play on what they look at, how they view love in their adult life. I don't care what you say about how people should know how they want to be treated. Yeah, they should. But what about the ones who wanted to be treated when they was younger, and their parents or whoever their caregiver didn't treat them the way they wanted to be treated? So love had turned them sour. Their definition of love, because they were supposed to be loved. They were supposed to be shielded and protected. They were supposed to have been. But the person that was in charge of that might have been one of those broken childs that knew how they wanted to be treated, but that didn't mean that their parents treated them the way that they needed to. Maybe they was overlooked. Maybe they was abused. Maybe their parents beat love into them, and then now they feel like the only way you can love somebody is to beat love into somebody else. Or either you had a parent that was either talking down on you. They showed you that tough love. So the only way you know how to love now is by tough love. That pain, y'all determined a lot of things that you was going through your life. But some people do go through that love with their family, and they have that both image of their mother and their father. But them are two different individuals that are trying to love people and get one love into one person. So it's an individual thing. The collective energy of love is not weighing, it's not paying out. But the book version of what love is what people try to stick themselves into. Like, that's collective, baby. I mean, this is foundation, building structure, but not everybody had that sturdy foundation. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing you really have to do is just to look at where is love coming from. Because some people love energy could have came from a broken place. You know what I'm saying? That pain. 555 was just on my clock. Or it could have been coming from a dressed up spot. That book told me to do this, love this way, that way. But how can I understand how to love this way and that way when my life experiences didn't allow me to even endure that as a child? In my beginning stage, my sponge stage, they say children from 1 to 5 or whatever, 1 to whatever, them first couple of years of their life will show them exactly what love means to them. Now, that's a child who can barely remember what the memories was as a child. But, the most ones that can really remember is either that pain or either them happy days. And some of them happy days wasn't that meaning. But, sometimes they try to define their way of what love was and compared to the book by their experiences in life. Because some people didn't get what the book said. So I just trying to figure out collectively, how can you state that love is supposed to be that way when majority of people are damaged? They could have had a loving father that was stern, but the discipline methods was too stern and too a little abusive compared to the book by the verse. Damn, gratitude, because they do put it like that, no. And it don't even be the Bible. And even some people can take the Bible out of context and then how is they reading it? How are they reading it? And what version, what eyes are they looking from that, looking out of into the book, the Bible, the verses? I mean, rose-colored glasses, whatever that means. Broken eyes, blurred vision, tarnished. But see, that's the issue. Because due to the individuality of people and the collective energy of love, like, this ain't mapping. Some people look at love in a different aspect. Love equal MONEY, y'all. Some people look at love like, I really do love you. But I'm like Music Soul Child, love. There's so many people use... Wait, so many people use your name in vain. Wait, how that song go? But I'm afraid I don't know how. Y'all, but there's a possibility you look at me differently, love. Yes, the very first moment I spoke your name, falling on, I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined to change. Cause love, yes, that's the energy. Things was there throughout the ups and downs, the joy or hurt. Love. For better or worse, I would still choose you first. But for better or worse, y'all, when people be trying to lure you through the words, you know what I'm saying, they really don't have the identical version of what love is supposed to be. They really don't have the same thing that they looking at how love, but they know they went through some shit and they came up out the shit and they still in the energy of sitting you in the spot that they call their heart. Now that's some love, that authentic part of their love. But then you got some ones who done been through the storm and then they go through the storm all bruised and battered and then come out the same that they looked when they first got into that motherfucker. And then they come out and try to make you look like them. They hurt. They lost. They distracted. They in anger. They're filled with whatever that pain has defeated them. They allowed that pain to defeat them. They allowed that pain to break them and not make them. But see, that pain can choose to make you. And out of that making, you are allowing that love, that authentic love to come in and try to teach you on what love is supposed to be. Because who was your teacher again? That inner thing of you, even though you crossing the obstacles and things, and you probably was standing beside a person who was probably abused as a child, and they trying to understand what it was to love, because it shouldn't have been no reason my daddy and my mama beating on me the way that she did or he did. There shouldn't be no reason why they starved and took things away from me when I was only innocent. There should be no reason. But they said they loved me. I did it out of love. So that's what their love means to me. And then you got the other ones, the ones who had the mommy and the daddy, and then maybe, you know, they had that I raised you out of Christ-like images, but then their images of what Christ-like was so distorted that they had love all built up so wrong. God is allowing you to, he loving you through it all, regardless if you're broken or if you ain't broken, he still love you. But the way that you know, Christ-like image family, they didn't see it the same, so their way of going and molding you to somebody that's you know, at the young age of a child, the way them children seen it and how they thought love was different from when they got out here into the world, and they seen like, hey, everybody ain't like me. So the ones that they dealt with was broken, and the ones that they try to fix and love out the purity of them, the Christ-like image of them. God is like that in everybody, but you know, everybody don't see that, because that broken one, that they when they was innocent, you know, some of them cursed the name of what Christ supposed to be like, because of how can they have looked at it like that at a young age. When they hurt, they felt like Christ didn't hear them. Their God-like energy didn't hear them. So that love, that purity of love didn't hear them. It passed over them. That ain't love, baby. Love hurts. Coming from a broken space. But that shadow word, and you getting up out that shadow, and you knowing it's cold behind that shadow. It has no type of strength within you. That shadow like to be on the floor. Ain't that what that shadow be? It like to be in the back end. You feel me? It don't like to stay in the forefront. So it don't allow you to be big enough. That shadow was created by your pain. That was just something that you held on to, and you ain't never understand how. You never overstood how, and never understand how love was supposed to really feel and be towards you, because the people that stood beside you was in the shadow too. So how can you expect yourself to come into the light and heal yourself out of those negative thoughts of what love was? It's confusing. Yeah, it is. It's an action word, or what is it? And now what is love? Yeah, I don't know. From what I grew up off of, and then the people I attracted, because remember, you was broken as a child, so you gonna attract what you are. And the people that I was dealing with was broken too, so I ain't never get to experience some of the stuff that you talking about. And even the ones that do heal themselves and stand up in the purity of themselves, and ain't nobody gonna accept the fact that what you doing is real, because they gonna look at you like it was fake. How in the heck can you be so loving when you went through what you went through? That ain't real. So how can you expect people to look at love collectively? It can never be. But if you just, hey, I guess, look at what you look at, individually and vibrate on the level that you vibrate on. And if it ain't highest to your capability, then get up on your high vibrations. But it's called the healing journey process. Take some time. You got to unlearn and heal that pain and unlearn that negative condition that was given to you from another person who chose not to heal that pain, but they love out of that total love, and their love was broken. Their love wasn't one from the purest part of them. It was from the brokenness part of them, the deep in the darkest of the crevices between the cracks of their heart. There was no truth there. Half of what they thought was true was not true because they never understood. And then again, getting beat up and bruised all the time was never an energy that you wanted to take time to understand. Like, how can you say you love me, but you are doing this to hurt me? Love hurts. Love do not hurt. But if it's breaking you, then you know it's not true. It's not the form of love that you need within you. And at one point in your life, you have to heal and not accept that is less than what you deserve. So, I don't know. Maybe it resonates. Maybe it don't. But I want y'all to enjoy your day, you guys. Have that peace within you. And if you got to sit down and talk to your mate, y'all unlearn the broken parts and heal each other. Hell. Teamwork made a dream work. But if you got somebody in your energy that ain't trying to heal, y'all both is not talking. Both of y'all guys are just arguing back and forth. Ain't nobody trying to come to the agreement in the middle. Set together, put together, build together of what y'all think love is. And if it's some broken pieces, y'all stop being so secretive and lay all that shit out on the table and let it be known you with this person and y'all plan on doing a lifetime. Then make that be your lifetime. You feel me? Work through your issues, but that brokenness is why love look the way it looks now. And from learning experience, that's why people are not in relationship. Not everybody, they learn to walk away and not heal, or they learn to hurt and not love. Take what resonate. And I always leave the rest, you guys. I love y'all. I really do. Y'all enjoy your day. And don't have it no other way. Peace.